Dr. Michael Greger, the well-known physician and nutrition expert behind nutritionfacts.org, once said, "The leading causes of death and disability are largely preventable through diet and lifestyle changes." And for seniors over 60, one of the most overlooked yet critical aspects of diet is what kind of nuts you're eating. Yes, nuts, those tiny, crunchy snacks that we often think of as healthy by default, can either support your strength and mobility or silently contribute to inflammation, weight gain, and even muscle weakening. That's especially important after 60, when your risk for muscle loss and leg weakness skyrockets. In this video, we're going to uncover the 4 nuts you should never touch if you care about keeping your legs strong and pain-free, and then we'll show you 4 powerful, leg-strengthening nuts that doctors and nutritionists recommend for seniors to stay mobile, independent, and energized. If you're over 60 and care about living stronger, not just longer, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay with us till the end. Your legs will thank you. 4 nuts seniors should never touch. Not all nuts are created equal. While some are packed with nutrients that support muscle health and joint strength, others can do the opposite, causing inflammation, weight gain, or even toxic buildup in the body. Here are 4 nuts that seniors over 60 should think twice before adding to their diet if they want to protect their leg strength and overall mobility. Number 1. Macadamia nuts. Delicious but deceiving. Macadamia nuts are often praised for their rich, buttery taste, but for seniors aiming to build or maintain leg strength, these nuts come with serious downsides. While they do contain healthy fats, they're very high in calories and extremely low in protein, a combination that doesn't support aging muscles. Muscle tissue depends on adequate protein intake to repair and rebuild, especially as you get older. Unfortunately, macadamias provide only about 2 grams of protein per ounce, compared to almonds or pistachios, which offer closer to 6 grams. That means they're not fueling muscle maintenance the way other nuts can. Moreover, macadamias are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when not balanced with omega-3s, can promote chronic inflammation, a major cause of joint pain, stiffness, and swelling in the legs. This inflammation can worsen conditions like arthritis, sciatica, and neuropathy, leading to reduced mobility over time. In moderation, macadamia nuts may not pose an immediate threat. But for seniors trying to maintain lean muscle mass and reduce leg pain, there are far better options that deliver more protein and anti-inflammatory benefits without the excess fat. Number 2. Candied or honey-roasted nuts. The sugar trap. They may look appealing in those shiny snack bags or holiday gift baskets, but candied and honey-roasted nuts are a nutritional landmine, especially for older adults concerned with leg strength. These sugar-coated varieties are often almonds or peanuts that have been heavily processed and coated with refined sugars, corn syrup, artificial flavors, and preservatives. While the base nut may have some nutritional value, the added sugar spikes blood glucose levels, triggers inflammation, and leads to glycation, a process where sugar molecules attach to proteins and make them stiff and dysfunctional. For seniors, this means slower muscle repair, increased joint stiffness, and a higher risk of weight gain, especially around the belly and thighs, which affects balance and mobility. Even worse, these nuts often contain hydrogenated oils, which are known to raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and increase the risk of cardiovascular issues. Poor blood flow to the legs is one of the hidden causes of chronic leg weakness and fatigue in seniors. If you have a sweet tooth, opt for a few fresh berries with your healthy nuts instead. Candied or honey-roasted nuts might satisfy you for a moment, but the damage they do can last for years. Number 3. Peanuts, especially salted or roasted in oil. A common but risky choice. Peanuts are one of the most popular snack nuts in the world, but for seniors, especially those dealing with joint pain, inflammation, or muscle loss, peanuts may not be the best option. First, peanuts are not true nuts, they're legumes, which means they can sometimes trigger allergic or inflammatory responses in sensitive individuals. Many peanuts, especially those roasted or salted, are cooked in inflammatory oils like soybean or vegetable oil, which can disrupt your body's natural inflammatory balance. Even more concerning is the risk of aflatoxins, toxic substances produced by molds that often grow on peanuts during storage. Long-term exposure to aflatoxins has been linked to liver damage, immune suppression, and fatigue, none of which are good news for older adults trying to stay active and strong. And let's not forget the sodium content. Salted peanuts may contain upwards of 200 milligrams of sodium per ounce, which can increase blood pressure and cause fluid retention, leading to swelling in the legs and feet. While natural, unsalted peanut butter in small amounts can be safe for some, relying on peanuts as your go-to snack may do more harm than good for your leg health and overall energy levels. Number 4. Brazil nuts. Toxic in large amounts. Brazil nuts are rich in selenium, a trace mineral that the body needs in very small amounts, but too much selenium can be dangerous, especially for seniors. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day can exceed the recommended daily intake for selenium. Eating more than that on a regular basis can lead to a condition called selenosis, which may cause hair loss, fatigue, joint pain, brittle nails, and even muscle weakness. While selenium is important for thyroid function and immune health, its narrow safe range makes Brazil nuts risky for older adults who may be taking supplements or eating other selenium-rich foods. Furthermore, Brazil nuts are also very high in fat, nearly 19 grams of fat per ounce, most of which comes from omega-6 fatty acids. Again, when omega-6 are consumed without balancing omega-3s, they contribute to chronic inflammation, poor circulation, and slow muscle recovery, all of which can undermine leg strength. For a senior trying to strengthen their legs, recover from daily movement, and avoid joint inflammation, Brazil nuts are simply not worth the risk. What makes a nut beneficial for leg strength? When it comes to choosing the right nuts for your diet after 60, especially to support leg strength, not all options are created equal. The key is to look beyond the taste and focus on the nutritional makeup of each nut. The right nuts can do more than just satisfy your hunger. They can actively nourish your leg muscles, improve circulation, and reduce the inflammation that leads to joint pain and stiffness. One of the most important nutrients for seniors is plant-based protein. As muscle naturally declines with age, adequate protein helps prevent further loss and supports repair after physical activity. The best nuts for muscle strength are those that provide a higher protein-to-fat ratio, without excessive calories. Equally essential is magnesium, a mineral that plays a crucial role in muscle contraction and nerve function. Magnesium deficiency, which is common in older adults, can lead to muscle cramps, fatigue, and even restless leg syndrome. Nuts rich in magnesium can directly support better leg performance and reduce nighttime discomfort. Another major benefit comes from omega-3 fatty acids, powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that help ease joint pain and promote smoother blood flow to the lower limbs. Unlike omega-6, which are overly common in processed foods and promote inflammation, omega-3s help counteract these effects and protect aging joints and blood vessels. Finally, antioxidants and minerals like potassium, zinc, and vitamin E found in the right nuts also help prevent oxidative damage, improve circulation, and support the overall function of muscles and nerves in the legs. In the next section, we'll break down the 4 best nuts that combine these nutrients to help you build stronger, healthier legs and enjoy more energy and independence every day. 4 best nuts seniors should eat for strong legs. Now that you know which nuts to avoid, let's shift to the real heroes, the nuts that can support strong, stable, and pain-free legs well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. These 4 nuts stand out for their exceptional nutritional profiles, offering the right mix of protein, minerals, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds that aging muscles and joints desperately need. Number 1. Almonds, the magnesium powerhouse. Almonds are one of the most complete and senior-friendly nuts you can eat. They're rich in magnesium, a mineral that supports muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and even helps regulate blood sugar levels, all of which are essential for maintaining strong legs. Just 1 ounce of almonds provides about 20% of the daily recommended magnesium intake, making it one of the top sources for seniors. Beyond magnesium, almonds are also loaded with plant-based protein and vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle cells from oxidative damage. This is particularly important after 60, as muscle tissues become more vulnerable to inflammation and breakdown. Almonds are also low in saturated fat and contain heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, which support better circulation, a key factor in getting oxygen-rich blood to your legs and preventing cramping or weakness. Snack on a small handful of raw or dry roasted almonds daily, or slice them over oatmeal or salads. Not only will your legs benefit, but you'll also see improvements in energy, focus, and joint flexibility. Number 2. Walnuts, the anti-inflammatory champion. If you're looking for one nut that actively fights inflammation and supports healthy blood flow to your legs, walnuts are it. Unlike most other nuts, walnuts are uniquely rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based form of omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is one of the biggest culprits behind joint pain, arthritis, and leg stiffness. Seniors who consume anti-inflammatory foods, especially omega-3 rich ones like walnuts, often report better mobility, less discomfort, and improved stamina during walking or exercise. Walnuts also contain copper, manganese, and polyphenol, which further support joint tissue repair and bone health. One serving of walnuts, about a small handful, delivers roughly 4 grams of protein, healthy fats, and essential micronutrients to fuel muscle function and recovery. Add them to smoothies, sprinkle over yogurt, or enjoy them plain. Just be sure to avoid the candied versions, which often undo the anti-inflammatory benefits. In short, walnuts are not just good for your brain and heart, they're a must-have if you want to keep walking confidently and pain-free. Number 3. Pistachios, the muscle-friendly snack. Pistachios are often called the smiling nut for their appearance, but their real gift lies in how muscle-friendly they are, especially for aging adults. Pistachios are one of the highest protein nuts available, with around 6 grams of protein per ounce, and they're also rich in potassium, an essential mineral that helps prevent muscle cramps and improves nerve transmission to the legs. In fact, pistachios contain more potassium per serving than a small banana, making them an ideal snack for those prone to leg cramps, restless leg syndrome, or poor circulation. What sets pistachios apart even further is their content of L-arginine, a compound that helps increase nitric oxide levels in the blood. This improves blood vessel flexibility and allows for better oxygen and nutrient delivery to the legs, helping you move, stand, and walk more easily. They're also lower in calories compared to other nuts, which makes them perfect for weight management, a critical part of protecting your knees, hips, and ankles from strain. Choose unsalted, dry roasted pistachios for the best results. A handful between meals can give your legs a much-needed boost in both strength and stamina. Number 4. Cashews, bone and muscle support in one nut. Cashews may not get as much attention as almonds or walnuts, but they are a nutritional powerhouse when it comes to supporting both bone and muscle strength, 2 essential components of healthy legs. Cashews are an excellent source of iron, which helps transport oxygen to working muscles, and zinc, a mineral vital for tissue repair and immune function. Many seniors unknowingly suffer from mild iron deficiency, which can lead to tired legs, muscle fatigue, and slow recovery. Cashews help combat this problem naturally. They also contain magnesium and phosphorus, both of which are essential for bone density. Strong bones reduce the risk of falls and fractures, while magnesium works on the muscular side to promote flexibility and coordination. Additionally, cashews contain healthy unsaturated fats that support brain and cardiovascular health. And unlike peanuts, they're less likely to cause inflammation or trigger allergic responses. Eat a small serving of raw or lightly roasted cashews daily. You can mix them with dried fruit for a quick trail mix, or add them to stir-fries and vegetable dishes for added creaminess and crunch. Cashews offer a gentle, well-balanced nutrient profile that works quietly behind the scenes to keep your legs stronger and more stable every day. How to eat these nuts correctly. Knowing which nuts to eat is only half the battle. How you eat them matters just as much. Even the healthiest nuts can backfire if consumed in the wrong amounts or prepared the wrong way. First, portion control is essential. Nuts are nutrient-dense and high in calories, so overconsumption can lead to weight gain, which puts extra strain on your legs and joints. For seniors, a daily serving should be around 1 ounce, or roughly a small handful of nuts. Second, always choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted nuts. Avoid nuts roasted in oils like soybean or canola, as they add unnecessary inflammatory fats. Salted nuts can increase blood pressure and cause fluid retention in the legs and feet, leading to swelling and discomfort. Timing is also important. The best time to eat nuts for muscle health is either in the morning with breakfast, to fuel your day, or after light physical activity like walking, to help your muscles recover. Lastly, Avoid combining nuts with sugary foods like chocolate or honey coatings. These create inflammatory responses in the body that cancel out the benefits. Eat your nuts mindfully, and you'll give your legs exactly what they need to stay strong and steady. Quick nut-based snack ideas for seniors. You don't need to be a gourmet chef to enjoy the muscle-building benefits of nuts. Here are a few easy snack ideas tailored for seniors. Greek yogurt plus walnuts plus blueberries. Great for post-walk recovery. Banana with almond butter. A potassium and protein-rich combo to prevent leg cramps. Homemade trail mix. Combine raw cashews, pistachios, and a few dried cranberries. Oatmeal topped with almonds and chia seeds. A great way to start the day strong. Cashew cream dip. Blend soaked cashews with herbs and lemon for a savory spread. Let's do a quick recap. We started with a warning. Macadamia nuts, candied nuts, salted peanuts, and Brazil nuts may be sabotaging your leg strength due to their high fat, sugar, or toxin content. For seniors, these nuts can contribute to inflammation, muscle weakness, and joint pain. Then, we introduced the stars of the show: almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and cashews, nutrient-rich powerhouses packed with magnesium, protein, omega-3s, and muscle-supporting minerals. When consumed correctly and consistently, these nuts can reduce pain, strengthen leg muscles, and even help you walk with more confidence and stability. Leg strength is freedom after 60. It's what lets you climb stairs without fear, walk with your grandkids, and maintain your independence. And the foods you choose play a major role in whether you stay strong or slowly weaken over time. So, choose wisely. Swap the harmful nuts for the healing ones, eat them in smart portions, and make them part of your daily routine. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone over 60 who needs stronger legs and better health. And comment below, which of these nuts will you be adding to your daily routine?